Hi, I'm Dick Seitz. Welcome to the Software Screw Up series from my book, The Understanding Software Dynamics. Here from the index is episode 7 today on CPU slowdown. So sometimes transactions are mysteriously slow, and it's possible that the CPU clock frequency might matter, but it's really difficult to observe that, and in particular to observe it correlated with slow transactions. So here's an example. Here's a timeline of some supposedly similar transactions. The ones on the left are fast, and the ones on the right are slow, noticeably slower. The question is, why? You could spend a lot of time investigating the slow ones one by one by one by one, but it's worthwhile first to look at the CPU frequency. No tool? Oh, well, you need to find or build a tool that actually shows you the CPU frequency, and not that shows you the average CPU frequency over 10 or 20 or 50 seconds, but a tool that has many observations on a small enough time scale to correlate with your performance problem. So here's the output from the KU trace tool that's discussed in the book. It samples each CPU core's frequency at every time interrupt. So there's 100 to 1,000 samples per second. Here's across 4 CPUs. Over here, this green overlay shows full CPU speed. The yellow ones are gradually slower CPU speed, and the red ones are minimal CPU speed. What you get to see then is these remote procedure call transactions. The long ones, the slow ones, all correlate with the CPU speed is slow. So there's nothing fancy going on. They're just 5 times slower because the CPU is running 5 times slower. What that means is you don't have to waste any time looking at all the transaction detail and tracking down wild goose chases for other issues. You just need to deal with the fact that the CPU is running slowly and maybe you don't want it to, or maybe it's okay. So on modern chips, the CPU frequency changes a lot, and it can change by large amounts when the cores aren't very busy. So observing the CPU frequency on a small time scale is the thing that can save you days of wasted time. And the fix usually involves changing the power saving parameters to avoid slowing the CPU down as much or as often. Or maybe once you understand the problem, it's okay under light load to just say, oh, those transactions take 5 times longer than I expected, but it's not a big deal. So thank you for watching today, the Understanding Software Dynamics Software Screw Up series. Take care.